Hey folks, Garrett Monroe here. Good to be with you in this short video for design thinking. I'm going to go over the syllabus for you. I want to highlight a couple points. This is not a substitution for reading the syllabus. Of course, you should read the syllabus in its entirety. A syllabus for any course, crucial constitutional document which outline how you'll be evaluated, the how and the why of the course. In particular for online courses, they're a little trickier to navigate. It's easier to kind of get lost. And so if you have any questions, of course, you can contact us. Through email is best. We usually try to get back within 24 hours or so. We're also available, as a Zoom. You can set up a Zoom conference with us, kind of open office hours. So let us know. One key point about this course is it's set up as a blended fashion down here in teaching delivery. That means we're going to be having some parts of the course which are we're going to be having live small group discussions, and other times for most of the course probably you'll be completing work on your own time and then submitting it. However, because it's a 3-week, the timeline is quite compressed, so those deadlines are fairly compressed and quickly arising. So be mindful of how the course is organized. It says up here, that we meet 1 to 4. We're not going to be meeting for 3 hours live on Zoom. However, we will have periodic small group meetings, and we will have live meetings. And so those will be announced and present on the course page. What else is highlighted here is that, we might adjust things. This is the first time we've taught this course online. We've taught the course before, but not in a fully online fashion. And so we'll see how things go, and we might adjust things. So watch out. We'll certainly make announcements on that. There's, objectives for the goals and objectives for the course here. We go over what's sort of required for the course. Go over sort of how the course operates. Your textbook, we've made this available, the Designing for Growth field book. Is available, in fact, on Moodle. And so we worked with the library to make that available. And you can actually just download it here at the top of the course page by logging in through this link to the Hiram Library, and you can get on through there. And so thanks very much to the library for making that free to you. So great news there. So it's a PDF. There'll be other readings, PDFs, articles, and websites and so forth throughout the course. So you don't actually have to buy a textbook for this course. You're probably already aware of that. Now, as I said before, assignments is a really compressed timeline for this course. It's 4 credit hours, big, meaty course compressed into less than 3 weeks. And so we're assuming that this is the only course you're taking. We're assuming you're able to dedicate essentially full-time hours to this course. This is what is sort of expected. And so be ready, to really be intensively focused on this course for these slightly less than 3 weeks. Etiquette's big. We really expect you to be following good online etiquette. Just because this is online doesn't mean it's easier, or you don't have to show up in such a way. And so what's expected, how you get full participation points even, is by being sort of professional, showing up, having your camera on, being dressed as if you're going to work or school. We want you to participate. We want to hear your voice. Learning happens through interaction. And so we expect that. If you're not showing up with your camera on and you're not responding, or if you're multitasking, like you're driving or shopping or working or clearly doing something else, you're going to lose points. So just be mindful. Etiquette's really important for us here. Obviously, academic honesty goes without saying. I want you to be doing your own work. What else should we hit here? So this is probably one of the more crucial parts. How are you being evaluated? How this is currently broken down is according to these 4 categories. So we have the e-portfolio. E-portfolio encapsulates sort of activities, assignments that you'll have throughout the course. You're going to post those to your e-portfolio as blog posts I'm going to go over the next video how to set up your ePortfolio. It's basically a website, and you can visit each other's websites or ePortfolios and kind of do some social learning that way. So the work you post there is going to be 45%. It's a lot of your course grade. Your final presentation, this is considered sort of your project assignment. End of the course, you're going to be giving a presentation on a topic that we're developing through the course is worth 15%. We're going to have periodic reading quizzes. Those are 15%. And then, as I mentioned earlier, your participation, and both sort of throughout the course and also in particular in our small group meetings on Zoom is worth fully 25%. We're going to have more detailed handouts for a lot of these activities as to how you'll be evaluated. But there's, in general, we go into some detail here about what we're looking for. So I would take some time and read through a bit of this. For instance, ePortfolio and process journal. We often refer to the process journal throughout modules in the course. The process journal is essentially your notebook for the course. It's going to be, maybe a sketch pad or a notepad that you're physically drawing and taking notes on, your readings, on the activities, the lessons, and the discussions. It's a compendium of all your thinking and learning throughout the course. Now, this might be paper, as I said earlier, or it might be on Notability. It might be on your iPad Pro. You might be using the Apple Pencil and doing things on Notability. It might be a mix of the two. You can certainly pick up your iPad or your smartphone, take a photo of your work that you're doing with your hands, paper, pencil, or whatever, and bring it into a digital notebook. Process journal is really just for you. It's a safe place. It's a private place where you're doing your work. Now, we might ask you to curate from there thoughts, inspirations, insights from the activities and bring them forward to a discussion. Say, hey, does anybody have anything to share? Do they want to, present an idea? Or you might be asked to take a particular activity and develop it into a blog post on your ePortfolio. So just in terms of terms here, when we talk about process journal, that's your own notebook. And then when we ask you to periodically post to your ePortfolio, that means take some of that work, develop it, extend it, make it readable, understandable to classmates and instructors. And so just a little bit on terms here. And this is spelled out in the language of the syllabus here. What else could we say here? General sort of stuff here on support, technically, academically, and so forth. And all this is subject to change, although we'll certainly do our best to notify you when things change. That's a little overview of the syllabus. I hope you found that useful. Again, really take advantage of Professor Ryan and myself. We're very accessible, especially digitally through these 3 weeks, and we want to make this a beneficial and successful course for you. I will see you in Zoom, and I'll see you online. Thank you.